Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Okay, I want to talk about the genes. The gene, not not those genes. I'm talking about the genes that make up our body. Um, the thing is, I'm here in China, and I've been here, let's see, 6 weeks. 6 weeks now. And I've got around to four provinces. That's about like 4 states. But these are bigger. Yeah, these are big, big. And there's some differences that I've seen, and those differences reflect in me. I've seen those same things in me. I'm half Chinese. Now, I made a video talking about I was against mixed marriages when it comes to reproducing. Hey, love, oh, I love love. So if you're in love, you want to be in love, and that's a different race, a person, or whatever it is, hey, that's none of my business. But when you start reproducing, I'm an authority when it comes to the offsprings. And my life has been hell. And I made a video talking about what my thoughts are on reproducing when you're in mixed marriages. Now I'm here in China. I'm surrounded by people that are half like me. And well, when I'm in the United States, I'm surrounded by people that are half like me. I have a difficult time in the United States. Now, the people in the United States are a little bit different. I don't really have a difficult time with the people. If you don't count out the ones I beat the hell out of or I shoot, you don't count them. I don't have a problem. Okay, now here it's different, and I've been trying to figure it out. They do their best. To treat me like a foreigner, because I'm not Chinese. I'm only half Chinese. I don't speak Chinese, and so that means that I'm a foreigner. So they try their best, and there's some that they're able to get to the point that they just don't like me. I mean, the foreigner in me is just way too strong for them. They just don't want it. And then again, there's the other ones that find the foreigner in me really intriguing. So, but one of there's some things now, but the thing I was thinking about is when it comes to being polite. These people, the Chinese people in general, are probably the most polite that I've come across. Now, I've noticed it in my family in the United States. They're really polite. And my family in the United States are just like the Chinese here. That's what really shocked me, because they've been in the States for maybe 50 or 60 years plus. The ones that are still alive, anyway. No, not 50, not 60 years. No, I've been there 60 years. Maybe 40 or 50 years. And but I can still see it here. And if you know any Chinese, you will know they're a little different. And now in the United States, we're used to foreigners, so we don't make a big deal about foreigners, unless you're an asshole. But other than that, we don't make a big deal. Here, they make a big deal. And so foreigners are definitely on the shit list. And foreigners are looked down a lot. And it's funny because some still want to marry and reproduce with these foreigners. And they don't watch my videos, so they don't know anything about it. They're in love. So, but the thing is, the genes. Now I'm not sure. I got to do a lot of thinking on this because I just don't know if. I've always said everybody's different, but oh man. In my case, I wish I could say I was one in a million, but when I look around, what little bit I've seen about China, I look like I'm more like one in a billion. So in other words, the gene mixture of my father and my mother really produced something. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good, but it is different. I mean, I am really, really different. I say I am really polite, just like I am more polite than what the Chinese are. All the Chinese people that I have seen have been really polite. I am more polite than them. Even in the Chinese are amazed when they meet me and we talk. Like I say, I only know 2 words: hello and thank you. And I get along with better than 95% of all the people that I meet over here. And that 95%, not only I get along, but I mean, it's like a magnet. They're drawn to me. And I know what it is on that. I'm older. I am respected in this culture. I'm respected because I'm older. And then when you consider, so they can relate to a little bit of it. When they find out my name is Mah, so then they know I'm half Chinese. My father was Chinese. That's a big deal. Then they want to consider me Chinese. But I am not on the chart when it comes to the different types of Chinese personalities. I'm not even on the chart. Well, one of the reasons I'm making this video is if you're thinking of reproducing out of your race, you really need to reconsider. Um, I've got a lot of, what do you call it? Weaknesses, I guess. One of the things, and I'm not sure. See, what it is making. I'm thinking, how much is personality and character, and stuff that made me a man as I am, and how much is in genes, and I cannot explain what it is. But I'll tell you, you better think really hard before you bring a person into mixed societies. Yeah, in a perfect world, you can do that. But there is no perfect world. I've been in many different worlds. None of them have been perfect. I've been in a lot of them that are not all that good, but even when they're not all that good, I've learned it's what you make out of it that's going to count. And I tell you, I really am one in a billion. I don't think people can do this stuff. And I will admit, it did take a mix for me to be able to do this. I don't think any full-blooded could do what I'm doing. And it's not that good. What has been good is I'm 68 years old. Out of the 68 years, 41 years, I was with one of these Chinese. She loved me and took care of me. And if it wasn't for that, my life would have sucked. And I wouldn't have been able to do all the stuff that I've done. I've done a lot, but it was because of her. I don't know. Genes is a big deal. I've been messing around with genes all my life. And I don't have the answer. Don't put anybody else through it. This is Mike. No stress for Mike. .com.